All right, good morning, everybody. We are with the brilliant and talented lead guitarist from Geoff Tate's Operation Mindcrime Band, Kiearn Robertson. Morning, Kiearn.
Morning, dude. I like that you're drinking in the morning with me. How are you doing, Fred? It's good to
Good,
see you,
man. How
bro. I
you
miss you.
been? I just want to thank you for taking
Been
some time to chat. I know you're on holiday and relaxing in Scotland, right? Glasgow?
in Glasgow, yeah, man. Home to see
Glasgow,
family,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. And I know you were a good boy all year. So did Santa bring you everything you wanted?
Santa did. Santa got me the aftershave I really wanted. I wear this like fucking Johnny Depp aftershave, so I got that. So I'm super buzzing a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, man, it was a really, really nice Christmas. I don't know what you mean about being good this year because I certainly haven't been good this year.
I would be disappointed if you said you were good all year.
Exactly right.
Kieran, I've seen you perform with Geoff probably well over a dozen times, and you guys pretty much tour nonstop, America and Europe and so forth. You're so energetic and charismatic on stage. How do you get up for that night after night?
Thank you, man. And I appreciate that. I think it's one having the job to do. It's a sort of different pressure where I like it's not like a job. I mean I'm not fucking operating in the tables and saving lives, but it's not like a regular job where I can't just be like, oh, I'm sick, I can't do the show. It's sort of like you get up there and you do the show. So having done some shows where I've been really unwell doing the shows, I think and as long as I'm not unwell, I can get up there and do it. And then, man, I love the songs as well, man. It's so much fun. It's like the dream job, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love what you always start the shows fully dressed. And I think about halfway through, you're pretty much down to just your pants, your shirt's off, everything's off.
It happens, man. I
That's part of your charm on stage.
must have been a stripper in a past life, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're a buddy and partner in crime, the other guitar player, another incredibly talented guitar player, Alex Hart. And you guys have an amazing chemistry on stage. And I've also seen your antics up close and personal. Uh, Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Alex.
So funny, Fred. Everybody keeps asking these type of questions about like the relationship with Alex, and I'm like, there's gonna be some fucking rumor going around somewhere. He's a great dude, man. I really enjoy playing with him. And I think our styles really complement each other, guitar playing wise. I'm not so much into this. I'm not a big solo lead guitar player. I can do it, but he's really a really incredible lead player and likes a lot of the heavier stuff too. I'm sort of more rooted in a blues guitar player. So I think our styles complement well. And man, we've been through some shit together. It's hard to not get close when you've been touring and living together for 5 years. So
Yeah.
he's a bro, man, and his band Lexi, the fucking album he just released is incredible. It's banging. And so we write together, spend a lot of time fucking just hanging out. So and you've seen the madness.
Well, you've seen it up close and personal. It's great. You guys are amazing together. It's so good. I love watching you on stage. Absolutely love watching you. Hey, I was going to ask
I
you,
appreciate that,
but it
man.
looks like you're wearing a shirt. I wanted to see if you could show the Johnny Depp tattoo. You got a, can you,
Oh yeah, man.
I know you
Yeah,
said that's your favorite
probably
tattoo.
it's my
Yeah,
favorite
there it
one,
is.
dude. And it's cool now that like he's not like now it's like okay he doesn't beat his wife. I can have a fucking portrait of him because for a while there it was touch and go. I was like wearing long sleeves and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that the guy who did that's an artist called Marek. He had a guest spot in Glasgow. Was there for one day. And there for me a couple of weeks, but I got one day with him and never saw the dude again. Didn't speak much English, but incredible tattoo artist.
Yeah, it's a great tattoo. I've just got the one. You can see that. Mine isn't anywhere near
That's right, dude.
yours, but I got
That's
a lot
cool
to
as
go to
fuck.
catch up. Got a lot to go to catch up to you.
When did you get that one again? I remember you
Oh, I
telling me
got
about
that
that.
one, God, 20 some years ago. I was in Arizona with some buddies for a Cubs spring training game, and we had cocktails at the game and decided to go get tattoos. And said, I wanted something that looked rock and roll, so I got that. And it's the only one I've ever
But
got. I'm going to get a second one of these days.
Dude, let's get matching ones, Fred. All the guys on the tour on this last tour got tonight is the night on the leg, tonight's the night.
Yeah,
So
I
you got to
saw
get that, man.
that. I
Show up
saw
at the
that.
next show with that, dude. That'd be sick.
Well, we can do that when we're in Italy with you guys in May. We'll all get tattoos, everybody on the tour.
That sounds great, man. I'm all about that.
Now, I know Ash, I just did an interview with you that was going to be published on the website. I write for a website called Metal Temple. And I just did an interview with Kieran, so I've asked him a couple of these questions. When I'm asking him again live, just a couple simple questions is your playlist. Who are you listening to nowadays?
Man, I always get shit for this question. I listen to, you know, I grew up in heavy metal and rock and roll and stuff, and because I play metal every night, you know, I love metal, but sort of what I listen to now recently is been more sort of pop orientated stuff. Fucking I think Machine Gun Kelly's albums are incredible. The way they're produced and the songwriting on them. I like a lot of like Juice World, Little Peep, lots of sad stuff. I love Jeff Buckley as well, and I like miserable stuff like Leonard Cohen and yeah, man, I listen to a lot of stuff. Not as much sort of rock as I'd like to listen to, but Highly Suspect are great as well. The album is incredible, but yeah, man, I'm always up for discovering new music.
Yeah, I totally understand that. And I know I asked you this one too, but I just wanted everyone to know it. And growing up and getting into music, I know who, because I asked you this, but who are your music influences?
Dude, man, like Motley Crue and Kiss and I think I'm sure I've said it before, but the first gig I went to see that was Alice Cooper, Joan Jett, and Motorhead. So that was a sort of
Wow. What
cool
a bill.
introduction, you know. So it was
At the
fucking great.
Lemmy,
And
huh?
then right, and then to come full circle and fucking you know, support Alice Cooper and the Monsters of Rock cruise we just did, and yeah, man, Motley Crue was really my band growing up. That I just wanted to be Motley Crue. So
Yeah,
playing
you're
the whiskey
saying.
last month was special.
Yeah, you said in our interview, if they didn't get John 5, you could have slid right in there, huh? Taking Mick's place.
Exactly, right. Totally.
And I'm just going to end on this a little bit, and then I'll let you get back. Geoff Tate and his wife Susan run a tour company called Backstage Pass Travel. My wife Kelly and I were on the Great Pacific Tour a few years ago, which is where we got to meet, man, love you, Kieran. And it's an absolute blast.
Good fuck yeah.
And the whole time. Just tell our viewers a little bit about the tours and your role on these tours, because they're an amazing adventure.
I think it's funny. Me and Alex were talking about this. He is the perfect way of describing it. He goes, "Our job is to get you guys drunk and occasionally burst into song," which is such a fucking perfect way of putting what it is. It's so much fun, man. It's for the people that don't know, it's basically Geoff and all of us and Susan. You come, you hang out with us for a week in a place anyway. Ones and you guys are coming to Tuscany. You and Kelly are doing Tuscany, right?
Yeah, we're going in May.
And then yeah, it was Tuscany.
yeah.
There's fucking Ireland, Montana, all over, and you come hang out with the band. And yeah, man, it's living life on the road. How would you describe it, Fred? I've actually never asked anybody that's been on the trip how they would describe it.
When we did the Seattle trip, and to tell our friends about the experience, it was almost indescribable because you're with the band the whole time, and Geoff and you and Alex and Susan, and you're just acting like you've been friends forever. You're going out on adventures and tours during the day, and at night we're sitting around, we're drinking, we're going out to dinner together. And of course, and this is why I was leading up to this, is usually the evenings end with the guitars being brought out and a great big sing-along, and you guys will play a wide variety of songs. And I wanted to mention that one of the greatest experiences we had was Kieran and Alex were so gracious, and they brought my wife Kelly up to sing the Familiar Taste of Poison by Hailstorm. And that was a thrill of a lifetime to have her sing that song with such incredibly
she killed it, man. And she was amazing. She's such a cool fucking voice, man. She killed that. That was awesome.
That was something we'll never forget about. And the other highlight has to be when you guys did the tour in Seattle. You finished the concert. You had on the red leopard pants that they ripped. and you were going to retire him. And I said, you can't retire him because I'm a memorabilia collector. You autographed them for me, and I got them hanging up here next to me. Maybe I can even show you real quick, 'cause,
No way, that's fucking
I'm
badass.
hanging up there along with the guitars.
Hell yeah.
And that's one of my prized possessions in my collection is your red leather autograph pants.
Fred, I love that, man. That's cool as fuck. I love those pants, man, but they just get like, they ripped that show. I remember that. You were like, no, you're not throwing them
Yeah,
away.
you're
I'm
signing.
taking
And
them.
then I brought them home and I looked at them. I go, I could barely get my arm in Hantley. I don't know how the hell you got those pants on.
It was a squeeze.
Yeah. And the other highlight had to be, and I'm gonna let you tell this because it's your story, is to smoke my ashes. Tell everyone how my ashes came about.
Smoke my ashes, man. I forgot about that. We were talking about how you know, if one of us died on the tour, you know, what we'd want to happen. And I was like, well, if I die, I really want everybody to like, you know, roll my ashes into a joint and smoke me. And we end up, I think we get drunk. We wrote the song that "When I Die, Smoke My Ashes." Dude, you finished
Yeah,
the whole
so
lyrics to that, man.
I wrote the
That's
lyrics to it, and I think we did it a little bit in Montana. And when we go to Italy, Susan promised us that we're going to record that. So, and the chorus is so simple.
Dude, 100%.
You smoke my ashes. So we got to get that recorded. We got to get that recorded. So
100%, man.
Kiearn, I can't thank you enough for humoring me today. I know you're still on holiday. When does the tour pick up, and where are you guys headed?
So on Tuesday, I believe the 3rd, I go to fucking Memphis. Then we get some American tour dates coming up. I think we got 11 shows there next week. And then we go to South America, and then we go to Australia, and then we go to Europe, and then we go back to America, and then to the UK. So we are pretty much everywhere this year. This is a world tour, different sets, different shows, touring literally everywhere. So I've got like 4 more days off, and then it's party time.
And it's back, yeah. And if anybody out there has not seen Operation, you guys got to go. It's just an amazing show, and it's Geoff sounds as good as he ever did, and he do a lot of Queensryche songs and some newer stuff. And I'll tell you, I'm getting my liver in shape for the Italy trip in May, so I'll be ready for you guys in May. Kiearn, I
Hell yeah, man! I've actually not done that trip before. I can't wait.
Oh, Italy, yeah, we're looking forward to it. We've never been there either, so we're looking forward to it, man. It should be fun.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, Kiearn, have a wonderful New Year, and give your family a hug for me.
Cheers, man.
Take care, and I love you, brother, and we'll see you in May.
Fuck yeah. Love you, Fred. See you soon, man.
Take care, buddy.